It's a drawing show. It's a drawing show. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the drawing show. Today, we're going to talk about pencils and sharpening pencils. This pencil is done. See that? Teeny tiny little nub. Goodbye. We're going to get a new pencil, but first, let me show you this little extender for when your pencil turns into a little nub. Very helpful. This is a dull pencil. Have you ever seen a dull pencil? That's what it looks like. Doubt you've ever seen one before. So that's what that looks like. So today we're using an X-Acto knife and a pencil. You can use any knife as long as it's sharp. But first, always remember, you want your mother to be happy with you and not mad at you. So we will take a sheet of paper and put it down underneath where we are working. Because why? Because we are about to make a giant mess. And if there's one thing in this world that mothers hate, it is giant messes. I can also say, as a father, it's one of those things that fathers don't really care for very much either. So, apparently we're not going to sharpen that pencil. We're going to get a new pencil. Check it out. New pencil, pretty sharp, but not sharp enough. So, again, X-Acto knife, you can get any kind of knife as long as it is very sharp. Pretty much anything with, you can use a razor blade, but anything with a disposable blade is going to be preferable, typically because it's a smaller piece of metal, a thinner piece of metal. It gets a little bit unwieldy if you're using like a giant knife. You still can do it, but I find it's a little bit easier with something a little bit smaller. So we're just taking our time. We're cutting away at the wood. All we're trying to do here right now at this point in the process is expose the graphite. We don't want to cut into the graphite. We just want to expose it. And so to do that, we want to get a long piece of exposed wood underneath that painted surface of the pencil, because we want it to gradually get to a point. We don't want a short little piece of wood exposed. We want it to be long. So we're going to just keep basically slowly whittling away. You're pushing with your thumb against the back of the knife, of the hand that's holding the pencil, and that's going to help you kind of have more control. And really the goal is that we're gliding the blade over the wood. We're trying not to gouge it out. We're not gouging into the graphite. Once we get to that point, we're just exposing the graphite. There's the back side of my hand, which is super fun. Okay, now that we've exposed enough of the graphite that we want, we are going to use our knife and just very gently slide it across the graphite like that, sharpening it up. And if there's any spots on the wood part of the pencil that are kind of rough or need to get a little bit more taken off, we'll take that off as we go. But right now we're just sharpening it down, just the graphite, down to a point. If your knife is sharp enough, this won't take too long. I do believe I need to get a new blade for mine, so it's taking a little bit more time, but that's okay. Just go slow and just keep sharpening away. Okay, so we've pretty much got this thing where we want it in this part of the process. There's still more to come. So it's looking pretty good, pretty sharp, but we can get it even a little bit sharper. Now we're going to bring out the tool that really makes this thing why it's so cool. You can get one of these at the art supply store. It's just a little pad with a stack of sandpaper pieces on it. And when you're done with one, peel it off and you've got a fresh one on top. Or you could just grab a piece of sandpaper from the hardware store. That works too. So while you're drawing and you're dulling your point, you just have this piece of sandpaper down in front of you and you need it to be sharper. You just couple of passes over that sandpaper and boom, you've got a sharp point. So we're kind of rolling it and moving it back and forth and rolling the pencil over the sandpaper. And boom, look at that. Sharp, sharp, sharp pencil. So that's how you do it, everybody. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you learned how to do it. If you're having trouble, let me know. I'll give you some tips, but there's not really much more to it than that. Also, not everybody does this, so don't feel like you have to do it. Try it out if you're curious. But also, let me know if this is something that you guys do. Let me know if it's something that you hate doing, because I know people have really strong opinions about stuff like this. So, but thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, comment. And I wanted to talk a little bit about why I'm here, what I'm doing, why are you here, what's going on. I want to put out more videos with a little bit better of a, not curriculum, but, you know, we'll go through lessons and it'll be a little bit more structured. Just talking about drawing in general. It doesn't always have to be portraits. I like to do a lot of portraits, but there's a lot of crossover to other things that you draw. So we'll just go through, we'll do a lot of other stuff and drawing. So if you like drawing, you want to learn more about drawing, hopefully this is the spot, and I'll see you guys next time. All right.